Hey guys, back with another video. I'm going to do kind of a recap. We've gotten some new subscribers, and I don't know if they went back and watched any of the other videos, but it's about the journal that we created, New Paradigm 90-Day Challenge. And we've set that thing up so that you can follow along on this journey with us, right? 90 days at a time. That's how I really want you to live. It's 90 days at a time. You're going to do 4 of these journals in a year. It's $80. It's cheaper than Netflix or Starbucks or anything. Okay, we've made this extremely simple and cheap. But one thing that I think a lot of you or a lot of people overlook as you're filling this journal out every day, doing your journal entries, is the very bottom, the notes and thoughts. The reason that's in there is so as you get going along, on a Sunday, you can pull out a journal, 2 or 3 journals that you've already done, and look through those notes and thoughts and those weekly exercises and see all of the synchronicities. But you have to be writing them down. As every day when things happen, someone holds the door open for you, or someone pays for your food, all these little synchronicities, right? Somebody compliments you, right? You get a promotion, whatever's going on. It's vital that you write these things down so that you can connect dots looking back. Right now, you're not just using a really bad habit that everyone's in is they keep everything up in here, and then they're trying to live every day from their mind, right? You can't. It's really hard to do that. Nobody that's successful that I found does that. None of them. They are journal masters. They are writing experts. They devour writing constantly, all the time. They live off of a list, right? They keep that list close to us. They're constantly checking it to making sure they're doing that next action step, right? This is vital. This has to be done, right? If you don't know about it, New Paradigm 90-Day Challenge. It's a journal on Amazon or website. You can buy 1 or you can buy 4 for the year or whatever. You get caught up to wherever we are. We're on day 105. You can actually, 105, you can get caught up, or you can just start right now and start going from here, right? But the goal is, if you're going to transform, you need to be doing 4 of these in a year. This is how you're going to get your growth, because you're not only going to be seeing it, you're going to be speaking it, you're going to be writing it. You need all 3 of these, and you're going to be verbalizing it, right? And this just magnifies the thought that you're having and the exercises that you're working on, and it keeps you focused, right? It's really hard to have thought trips when you're really focused on what you're doing, right? Once again, New Paradigm 90-Day Challenge. Just if you're new and you're just stumbling on here, and go back and look through some other videos, and if you like what you see, awesome. If not, I totally get it, right? Not everyone's going to resonate with me. I'm kind of in your face. I'm kind of demanding because I know what you can do. I'm not demanding because I think I'm better than you. I make mistakes all the time. I'm living the same 24-hour period a day you're living. Life happens, right? I want you to get to where I'm at, where these little things in life don't affect you for a long period of time, right? You create a habit of stopping, stepping back, going outside, whatever you got to do. Look at the problem, find the solution, walk back in there like a winner, and handle the situation like a professional, not like a child, not like someone who gets all flustered and can't, and it's just too much, right? We got to change those habits. And it's just a habit. Once you become a professional and a winner, and you really start believing in yourself, you don't act like that anymore. But I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Your personality is in direct correlation to your reality, to your bank account, to your relationships, to your job. Everything in your reality is a direct reflection of your personality. Once you change that personality to a better personality, your results change. I'm not making this stuff up. This isn't woo-woo. This is the truth. I'm just explaining it super simple so a first grader can understand it, because I want everyone to change. I don't want people to have to wait until they're 45 and in a rut and sick and tired of being sick and tired and figure this stuff out and then stumble upon me or whoever it is they find. I want it to start from the very beginning, right? I want to make it a culture change where people this is how you raise your children. You raise your children doing this journal or doing a journal or right with this information, and you change your whole child's life. You program them amazingly, and they're just amazing people in society that strive and thrive, right? This is just a fact, and I'm not trying to put people down, and I'm a victim of it too. We put our children down 8 times more than we praise them, and all we're trying to do is really protect them. But when you're unaware of what's going on, that child takes all of that 8 times negative as his beliefs in life. Every time you say, we can't afford that, 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 a child grows up in lack. Automatically, it's a habit, it's their paradigm. It doesn't matter if an opportunity of $1 million rolls right by their face, they won't even see it. We stay with me, guys. I promise you this year, if you do these journals and you do what I'm asking and you find other information, if you don't believe me and you need to triple check me, awesome. But I want you to do peer-reviewed scientific studies, right? These journals and fill them out and get emotionally involved. But I need you to write down the synchronicities and the ideas that are coming into your head. Do not let those ideas float away, please, because they're going to float to someone else. That person's going to take action, and a year down the road, they're going to have your idea, and they're going to have changed their whole family's tree on an idea that came to you first, right? I'm here. I want to know about your idea. I want to help you make that idea a fact. I really need you to think. I'm going to do a video here in a minute about closing your eyes and being quiet and not envisioning anything but quiet time. And right, this is one of the next steps that we need to really start working on. But it doesn't have to be my journal. You can find someone else's journal, but I promise you my journal is dialed in. And I'm not just saying that to impress you. I truly believe it. We put a lot of time and effort into this thing. We found amazing information. We put it in specific orders. Not my information. This is all free information, right? We created this thing in the best possible way I found to help you in the 5 things in your life that you really need to change. Have to have a big goal. Have to. Or you're not thriving. You're not striving for anything, right? You need that desire. You need that excitement. This is why most people have depression. They're not excited about nothing in life, right? Then you need to learn about gratitude. It's mandatory. Have to have it. You can't get more to be grateful for if you're not grateful for what you have. So you have to figure that out, right? Then you got to forgive people. This one's tough. I get it, right? You can start with the people way down on the list that haven't hurt you that bad. Start forgiving them and yourself, right? Then you got to take action. Has to be done, right? And I also threw in there a pattern that I really want you to find the pattern that you really want to change the most. All we are is a history of patterns, right? I don't want to break this whole thing down in this video, but find other people's information. I promise you they're going to say the same thing because it's the truth. We are a history of patterns. Same thoughts, same actions, same results. Same thoughts, same actions, same results. And it just goes on forever. Hardly anything will ever change in your life than these notes and thoughts. And you write down in these notes and thoughts, and then as you get 2 or 3 journals down the road, you can always go back to these journals and open them and be like, oh man, remember when that guy gifted me $1,000, or right? These things started happening. You start seeing these synchronicities. They're going to feel totally natural. You're going to think they would have happened anyways, even if you weren't doing this information, but they wouldn't. Please, I'm begging you, watch this video as many times as you have to till you grasp what I'm saying and start this exercise. Start with the journal entry. And then as you're going along, make sure every day you write in that bottom section any little thing that happened. Hey, I hit 5 green lights in a row. Hey, cars let me over onto the freeway. All these little synchronicities start happening in the beginning. The green lights in the parking stalls, we call them, right? And then as you start going along, you're going to start having quantum things happen. And then you can look back, right? You don't have to try to remember everything. In the beginning, you have to use your memory. You have to think back as you're connecting dots. But after you get a journal or 2 or 3 into the year, now all of your thoughts and ideas are on paper. You don't have to waste that space, right? You can't attract new. You have to make room for it. You have to get rid of things and make room for the new, right? Super simple, super easy. You guys got this, I promise you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys. Sorry this was a longer video, but I'm just extremely passionate about this stuff, and I want to do this to your best ability so that you change. That's all I care about. I care about you guys changing and changing your whole outcome. You change your whole family tree. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.